All right, Coach.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Augustana again, and Coach O. Tremendous season. This was a tough football game, and they've got a class organization at Augustana. So my hat's off to them. Certainly, just so very proud of our kids. These kids battle, you know, and at halftime, I think we had 352 yards to 88 yards, but it was a tie game, and we had some very uncharacteristic breakdowns in our kicking game early on. But you know, the opening kickoff and our kids, you didn't see heads go down, you didn't see the shoulders slump. They stayed determined to do all they could, and you know, credit to them. They got this done, and offensively, obviously that's there's some numbers there that we haven't seen before, and just so proud of these guys.
First playoff win, 55 years. Let's just start there. What's that mean?
Oh, it means everything. You know, it means so much for Humboldt State to be able to. We got great community support here, and you saw that today. The atmosphere that we're able to play in front of and be a part of every game day here at home is unique and special. It really is. And so to be able to first have a playoff game here in the Redwood Bowl is great for this community, and then to be able to go out and get the job done, win the game, is not only great for Humboldt State, it's great for the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. Again, I think we're a conference that is vastly underrated. There's good football in the GNAC, really good football. You know, and hopefully this win will, you know, kind of legitimize our conference and give us some you know, some credibility that maybe we've been lacked. And I know when you play teams twice and all, but you look at what Western Oregon did earlier, beating North Alabama, and ourselves getting into the playoffs and being successful today. That's really big. So I've been part of the GNAC for forever, and since its beginning. And so I'm proud for a number of reasons, but mostly proud of the two guys, you know, sitting beside me, and the other, you know, 102 guys that are in that locker room each and every day. This group has, from day one, they've done everything that we've asked them to do. They go to work. You know, this goes back to the January mornings, you know, 6 a.m. of getting together when it's dark and going into the weight room. We're blessed here to have a tremendous strength coach in Drew Peterson, and our players, you know, believe so much in him. So there's a lot of hands in this victory today, and you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't share our success with those people that have made this possible.
4 of those hands right there on your sides. I'll ask you, and then I'll open up to Chase and Robert. But everyone knows about Jaquan, but you kept telling us that Robert and Chase would have their day at some point in the season, and no bigger stage than round 1 of the playoffs. Why was the aerial attack such a dynamic part of the offense?
Well, we felt going in that it was going to have to be. You know, we felt there were some things that we could do through the air, and I think because our running game has been so incredibly successful with the nation's leading rusher, that people underestimated or maybe even overlooked what we had in terms of a quarterback and the receivers that we have. You know, I think that was evident this week when the all-league team was announced, and Robert was not part of that. And I called him in and told him, I said, "You're the best quarterback in this conference. Wouldn't trade you for anyone." And I'm so proud of him for, you know, the quarterback is that under the microscope position. But I'll tell you what, he's in charge. He runs our offense, and this is an offense that over 700 yards today, 103 snaps we took, and again, he just time and time again, you know, made the correct reads, made the throw, and hopefully showed, you know, and the best thing about him, he's only a sophomore, as is Jaquan, and as is Alex Kaplan, the guy, you know, Chase Grevachet with 18 receptions, just a junior. So, but these guys are team leaders. And it was great to see them respond on the big stage today.
May I ask Robert, what did you see out there that allowed you to be successful through the air today? And then also, on top of that, you pulled it down and tucked it a little bit more often than I've seen in the last couple of days. Was that part of also the game plan?
Yeah, you can say it was. We knew when you watch film, the ends were a lot of heel line. They ran heel line. So I know I was going to have my opportunities. I just needed to pick the right time, the right play to be able to capitalize on that. And passing wise, I feel like passing wise, I don't think anyone can stop us. It's just if we do what we do, we know and run our schemes the way we know how to run our schemes. I feel like we could pick apart any defense we play. But they are a good team, so we knew offensively we're gonna have to work both sides of the offense. We're gonna have to run it, we're gonna have to pass it. But it worked out in our favor. We played well. So.
And then Chase, you said early in the press conference on Tuesday that they like to keep the ball in front of them, and you could dink and dunk them. I think you guys got quite a few big plays though today. You had maybe your best game of the season. Why were you able to separate so much today?
Man, I'm not sure. I didn't even realize I had that big of a game. I was just every time I just looked at the scoreboard and we were winning. That's all that mattered to me. I just wanted whatever I could do to help the team out and get that win. That's what matters to me. So. We as a team we've been working hard this whole season, and our work ethic is unbelievable. And I think with that work ethic we can beat anybody. So we just got to keep working. Have a great week of practice this next week, and get it in.
When the wide receiver and the quarterback is on the same page like you guys were today, was there anything need to be said, or is it all nonverbal and you just play off the chemistry?
Yeah, me and Robert have been playing together for a long time. So we kind of were on the same page. We know how to do things together. So I'm glad that we were able to do that today. And we had a great performance on offense, like as a whole. Offensive line, it starts there. And you can't get a route off, you can't get the ball off if they don't protect. And Jaquan with the run game, obviously he's a huge reason why we were able to pass so successfully. Because some of these teams have to try to stop him first, and then it comes down to us. So we capitalized today.
On offense, there's a couple times where you guys had the clipping calls and you guys go back after you have a big play and then you score a touchdown, and then right after the interception, you guys were able to capitalize when you needed to. How important was that to keep the momentum going for Humboldt State?
It's huge. I mean, those penalties are, like Coach said, they're uncharacteristic of us. So I'm really surprised that we got those penalties. But what I love about this team, we never give up. We have a great work ethic. So and momentum is huge. Momentum is huge in this game, and we took care of that today.
And final question for me, because I know I'm kind of bombarding, but how important was it when the defense got that final stop? It was going back and forth. There was a shootout there in the second half, probably more than you guys wanted it to be. But once Cameron Buell came up with that interception, you guys knew you just had to get a couple more first downs. How important was it for that last stop on the offense?
Unbelievably huge. I mean, everybody knows how huge that one was. I mean, my heart sunk when I saw that. It was unbelievable. Cam Buell made a great play. We've been waiting for him to do that all year, and he finally came through at the time we needed. So awesome. Cam Buell made a great play, and our whole defense just played lights out today.
I lied. One more from me, sorry. I know. First win in 55 years. What's it mean for you to be part of that team?
Everything. I mean, just being a part of this team, just being around these guys and these coaches. I mean, this is the first year for the whole defensive coaching staff, and they've done a great job. So it's unbelievable being a part of these guys, and I'll remember this forever.
I'm done.
Danny. All righty. Finally. No. Coach Smith, Augustana's head coach was talking about how he didn't expect you guys to maybe pass as much as you guys did coming out of the gate. Was that the plan, or was it a byproduct of how much success you had to begin?
We knew going in it had to be part of the plan. Again, every defense is going to set up to stop 32. It's just, and we would do the same if we were having to face him. But like I said, I would never lost confidence in our ability to throw the ball or the talent we have when we want to throw downfield. And so we felt confident that we were going to be able to do that against Augustana, and I'm not surprised to hear that we caught them off guard. There was a game early in the season, Dixie State here at home, that they really set up to stop the run game, and Robert throws for 400 yards. So again, we have shown before that we're capable of this, but I'll tell you what, there was big play after big play. I mean, a couple of the catches that Chase made, just huge. Marquise down the sideline, and then on the sideline in the fourth quarter, made a big time catch. But I've got to talk about our defense, because these guys, that first half, it's a tie ball game, but there's a kickoff return for a touchdown, punt snap over the head for a touchdown, and an interception that our defense held them to 3 points. off of. So our defense played really solid ball in the first half, although it was hard to recognize that with the 17-17 game. But again, they came up big, big interceptions with Cam Buell, and Ronnie Hicks had a big one as well. So again, it takes all three phases, and we weren't very good in the kicking game today. We can be much better there, but certainly offensively, it was a special day, and defensively, we did enough. Not surprised that this game had the score it did. You got one team in Humboldt State that was averaging almost 45 points a game, I think, and then Augustana at 42. So there was going to be points scored today.
For you, Robert, how important was it, knowing that the plan was to pass early, that you were able to find an early rhythm and not only hit Chase but hit Marquise, hit your tight end, even a couple passes to Jaquan?
I think that all that starts in practice. Because we do so much route timing, we talk about what we like and how it's going to hit during practice, and we just translate that to the game, just go faster. It's a lot faster, and it's just felt like there's a lot open today.
I mean, was that more of how they were doing defensively, or what do you think was kind of allowing things to happen the way they did?
They played some defense where they had a lot of holes, and we just had the right schemes that allowed us to get into those holes and attack those holes and make big plays.
And when in doubt, you went to your Centennial friend over here. When you two are kind of on that same wavelength like you were today, how dangerous of a combination are you guys?
I think you can see how dangerous we are after this game. But when we're going, we know what each other wants. We know I know where he wants the ball. He knows where I want him to be in certain routes. So that chemistry, that feel is important to a quarterback and a receiver duo, you can say.
You guys are heading out the road. I'm sure you guys don't mind this week heading on the road. Just knowing that it is another road trip. You guys are so road tested this year. Is it kind of just business as usual at this point? Now that you guys are
treat nothing different. It's just another game that we have to go to. We got to go and play. Just got to be 1-0 next week.
Awesome.
Any other questions?
Yeah. So the mantra is, it's just another game, but to have the playoff game here, to have that kind of atmosphere it's been so long in here in Humboldt, what's that be like for the fans, interaction, people all week long, and game day, what's like?
I think it was important to us just because we like playing at home and we love our fans. But to me personally, I treat every game as a regular game. I don't try to treat it more to add more pressure on me or the team or anything like that. So that's just the way I look at it. I don't know if anyone else looks at it the same way.
Is the win a little sweeter?
Yeah, it's a lot sweeter.
So it's different there. Okay. You, Coach?
We take great pride in playing in the Redwood Bowl. And one of the unique things about this season, we just had the 4 home games, just how the schedule worked out. And so to be able to reward our fans, and our players feed off of that. And it's just another game. I don't know. It's a special place to play, right? A special place to play. And these kids do. They rise up, which is kind of our theme. But again, the best thing about this, and I hope you get this from these kids, they just love playing ball with their buddies. And really, that's what's going on. They just, got that Jack's ball now this year. These guys just love going out playing Jack's ball with their buddies. This is as close a football team. This is my 25th year as a head coach. As close a football team as I've coached. And again, what you see is what you get. These guys were high school teammates and go back longer than most. But the friendships are legit, they're real. The enjoyment that they get of being around, and that's where the travel, and we, again, but our players embrace that. They know that at Humboldt State you sign on for that. That's part of the deal. And we're okay with that. And we turn it where others may look at it and say, oh my God, we're leaving Thursday and not back till Sunday. That's a positive thing because our players, they spend time with their buddies. It's a bonding experience, okay, that helps build this team, has helped build this team. And so, we'll be ready to go on the road again. We know how to do that.